Hello, babies. I'm so sorry. I am so late. And I got to rush, okay? I got to really, really rush because I'm rushed for time. But I had some important business to take care of, and I'm just now getting settled in. I chopped some things up for you already. Today we're going to have, I got to jump right into it. I can't even talk about my accents today, okay? You guys know I'm looking pretty. I bought some new pearls for you guys. You guys know I always have my pearls on. I got 2 pair of pearls today. Okay, and you see my pearl in my head. And for as my wig today, I have it onto the side. Okay, I have my wig onto the side. I have pink accents, purple accents for the eyes, and you guys see that? You see that? And lip liner and pink gloss. Okay. Okay, you can never go wrong with liner and gloss, okay? And you all know I keep my beauty mark because that's a part of my beauty, okay? So let's get started. Enough about me. Enough about me. This is not about me. This is about cooking today. And I'm cooking something today that is the main thing is going to be the lion mane mushroom. And it only came with these 2 mushrooms, and they were $6, okay? So that's $3 a piece for this, okay? Look, if you guys can see really close, they look like sheep. You can squeeze them. Excuse me, my nails aren't done again. You can squeeze them and then they bounce back, okay? So I don't know what these are going to taste like. I have no clue. But we're going to try to fry those today along with some miniature king oyster mushrooms. Okay, and I didn't cut these up yet. I got these. I just want to show you guys how big they are. All right, we're gonna have some squash today as well. And you know I love color, so I already chopped some of the peppers up in there. They had different colors: yellow, red. This one is like a dark purple. They have green. I didn't chop the green up in there because I just didn't. Okay, we don't need that many. And I'm going to chop those up for you. And I have some of these. I didn't have any regular onion because we're out of them. So I have the Asian onion. And I have, this is also, they look like regular green onions, but they're also some type of Asian onion as well, okay? So we're going to chop those up. And I left one squash to chop that up for you guys too, okay? All right, so let's get straight to it. And you guys see, I'm going to show you. I got some new knives, okay? Okay, so we're going to cut those up a little bit, and we're going to fry these real quickly. And then we're going to have some rice with that as well, okay? I'm going to crank you down, you guys, so you can see what's going on. I'm sorry I didn't warn you that I was coming on, but I didn't have time, you guys. And I had to hurry up and get ready for you guys and everything. I want to give a shout out to Donnie. Thank you for the good review that you left. I greatly appreciate it. Danny Williams, thank you so much for the good rating you gave me online. I greatly appreciate it. We're going to crank this down a little more. All right. So, all right. So you guys can see. And I'm using I love this pan. You guys can talk about it if you want. But I love it, okay? I'm going to move this out the way. I had this. Okay, again, we're having the king-size oyster mushrooms. Okay, they came in this. And the sheep, I call them sheep mushrooms, but the lion mane mushroom. What we're going to do, I'm going to go ahead and, not this knife. Can you guys see? Probably not. I'm going to move this out the way so you guys can see as I chop this up, okay? And I'm going to crank this down one little notch, a little bit more. Okay, there we go. And I'm going to tilt it just a tad bit. Okay. I think you can see it now. That's good enough. Okay, so what we're going to do, I'm going to use this knife. And I just thought I should at least chop one up for you guys. Just to see how good these knives are. I don't know how long they're going to stay this sharp. But for right now, and this is the way I cut my squash up. I don't like them too thin. I don't like them too thick. But I like them more thick than I do thin. And I might even, see, This is about the size I cut them in. And I might just even add some cheese to them after they're done, layered with cheese. So I already have the rest of them that I'm gonna cut up. I haven't and I've already washed them really good. So I'm gonna place them in here. I'm gonna turn it around so you guys can see it. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and place this in here, and I'm gonna throw the end piece away. Okay. And so now I'm going to go ahead, because I wanted to show you guys how big these are. These are humongous. These are huge. Okay. I'm just gonna cut half of this because I already have pretty much enough pepper in here. Bell peppers in here. So I'm going to cut it this way. I'm going to cut it. Hold on. Let me see. Let me move this out the way so you guys can see some more. I'm going to cut this diagonally. And then go horizontal. Or vice versa. Whichever one you want to do. Okay. And I'm just going to go ahead and just chop, chop, chop. I love cutting boards. Gives me the chance to. Oh, and I bought me some. You guys, I got me some cooking gloves. Okay, and I'll probably be using those today because I'm gonna have to get my hands. Well, I'm not gonna have to get my hands dirty today because I have cooking gloves. So, can you guys see that? You can't see that, can you? Okay, there we go. Now you can see. Okay, so I'm just going ahead and chopping these up real quick, like. And again, I'm sorry I didn't tell anyone, so if no one is on today, I can understand. But I'm just doing this so you guys can come back later on and you can see. And see what these mushrooms are like. I'm interested in tasting them. I've heard they had a seafoody taste, but I'm not sure. I've been told that before about other stuff, and it didn't taste like seafood. So we shall see. Somebody said it has the taste of an oyster. I don't know what an oyster tastes like. So, but they look like a lion. A sheep. They have the texture of a sheep. So I'm not sure how the texture is going to be once I cook them, and especially frying them. I don't know. Okay, so I'm cutting these up real kind of fine, pretty fine. Okay, I got to hurry up. I don't want to cut myself, but I got to rush. Okay, you guys. So you see, I cut these up. These are the purple ones. I'm just gonna cut. This is half of that. So you see how big these are. I'm gonna do some stuffed mushrooms with those. The rest of those I have. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put those in here. Okay. And I love colors, so it's going to be very colorful. See, it's going to be very colorful. Okay, and so now I'm going to go ahead and chop up some onions, some more onions in there. I already did some green onions in there already. I saved a few so you guys can hear the chop chop sound. I don't know about you guys, but I like to hear that. So I'm going to go ahead and do a couple of chops for these. And try not to chop my hand up with it. Okay, so I'm mostly going to use the green part. I'm going to put that aside for a little bit. And I'm going to use this Asian one. I'm going to go ahead and chop that up too. Okay. These are pretty good. I was going to cook some bok chow today, but I'm going to wait. I'm going to do an Asian dish in a couple of more days. I want to give a special shout out to Larry of Azalea Event Center, who is talking about putting the Hood Cook's face on his food truck. Shouts out to Larry. I thank you. I thank you very much, okay? I promise not to disappoint. I promise to take the best picture that I can to go on that food truck, okay? Okay, so I'm going to chop these up. On you guys, okay? I have not had this phone on the charger. And if it goes dead, that means it's not meant to be. I just have to show you guys the finished product. But I'm going to try to hurry up as fast as I can. I don't know how much battery time I have left once it says that I'm low. Okay. I don't know. These iPhones can be kind of tricky. It's been a busy day for me, so I haven't had time to do anything. Not even charge up my phone. So we're going to go ahead and take these. I'm going to take this here. I'm going to take my onion. I'm going to get a bigger knife so that I can scoop this up with, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and put that in there with my squash. And let's just pray to the heavens above that I don't cut myself, okay? Because I don't have time for that. So I think that's enough. I got all kind of squash. I got, well, just one type of squash, but I got all kind of onions and peppers and all kind of good stuff to go with the squash in here. It's very colorful underneath, if you can see. But we'll see it once we chop it up more. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this to the side. And what I'm gonna do is gonna use some vegan butter for that squash. I only have a little bit more vegan butter. Now this is what I'm so interested in. This lion's mane. Okay, and so what we're gonna do with this after, let me get this up first. Okay, you guys, hold on just a second. And I'm gonna move all of this out of the way as I go, okay? Just a minute. Okay, so now what I'm going to do now is I have these the miniature king mushrooms, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and chop those up. And this is what they look like, okay? This is what they look like. You all know I like the oyster mushrooms. These are the miniature king. They have a bit of a different texture than the regular oyster. But we're going to cut these up like this and we're going to fry them. They do have a meaty-like texture to them. Okay, I'm just going to cut them in rounds and we're going to fry them like that. Okay. Okay, so cut those. I'm going to move that out the way. I'm going to cut another one up. I could have had these cut before I came on, but it would have took more time, so I said I might as well go ahead and cut them up while I have the people online. Or while I'm online. I don't know if I have anybody on today, like I said, because I didn't announce what time I was going to come on. Okay, so we're going to move those out the way. And I got one more. I'm going to go ahead and chop that up real good. And I'm kind of doing it kind of thick because you're going to have it, when you have chicken, you don't have really thin chicken. Okay, so I'm going to cut it up kind of good. Kind of thick, I mean, kind of thick. Okay, so about this size, okay? And it has the texture of meat. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I got this pan already that I have the other things in. I'm going to go ahead and put it in this pan. Okay. All right, and then we only have two of these little babies, okay? So I don't know how to do these. So only thing I know how to do is cut them. So let's see. This is not going to work with that knife. This texture is weird. We're going to cut this on the cutting board. Okay. And because I want to know the difference into what this is, I'll probably cut these and fry these separate. Not separate, but fry them first. And cutting them up, they seem like a meaty texture. I wash them and I squeeze them like a sponge. I'm gonna make them. I'll know the difference between these because they're gonna be smaller. They're smaller. See, they look like once you cut them up, they kind of. So I'm cutting them up to about like this, kind of like a nugget, maybe like a large size nugget. But they feel very weird. They don't feel weird. They feel weird for a mushroom. They feel like a sheep hair. They're very, very soft. And so I didn't buy any more because I'm going to taste them first. Okay, and so what I'm going to do, I'm going to put some just egg in here so we can use this as our base for our batter. Okay. Just pouring the rest of that in there just a minute. You guys watch the mushrooms for me, please. Okay, and then my just egg, what I'm going to do is, what I like to do is I like to put seasoning in there. So I have a little minced onion. I'm going to put a little Italian seasoning. Whatever I use to put in to season my my meat, I call my mushrooms my meat. Whatever I use to season my meat, I usually put in my just egg to batter. Okay, put a little pepper in there. This pepper is new, so it don't want to come out right. I'm gonna put a little bit of basil, just because I can. I don't know, because I want to. Just a little bit of basil. I think I ought to use some Italian. Let's see. We'll put a little bit of red crushed peppers in there, okay? Let's put a little bit of red crushed peppers. Because you know I like a little spice. And we're going to I already put some Italian seasoning in there. We're going to put a little bit of chive because I can. Just because I can. And you know I like a lot of different seasonings, so we're going to put a little bit of that in there. It's not coming out too well, but we don't need but a little bit anyway. Okay? And of course, we're going to put some onion powder. And I got to find my garlic powder, because I can't do that without my garlic powder. Let's see where my garlic powder is. Oh, I don't see it. Hold on just a minute. Oh, here it is, right here. Okay, so you know I can't do anything without my garlic powder. And the whole thing just came off. That's okay. You can never have too much garlic, okay? It's fairly new, so there we go. Okay. All right, so there we're going to have that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and, because I'm the hood cook, I'm going to mix that up with a knife. Because I don't, that's the closest thing to me right now, okay? So we're going to mix that up. And see everything that we're going to put in there, we're just going to mix that up in there. And we don't have any salt in here, okay? I'm going to put a little salt in there, okay? I have some Himalayan sea salt that I bought from the dollar store, but I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use some seasoning salt for that. And I'm going to put the Himalayan sea salt on the mushrooms, I think. Okay? All right, so here we go. Let's get down to it just a moment. I got me some water because I'm a bit thirsty. Uh-oh. Okay, for you guys who joining me today, we're cooking mushrooms. Okay, we're cooking mushrooms today, okay? And I just realized the Hood Cook glasses are broken again. Another pair broken. What is going on with these glasses? I think it's because I must... You know what? I let somebody borrow my glasses. And now they're broken. And I just realized it when I looked into the... Look at this. Who does... What in the world? What in the dooficky heck is this? The Hood Cook glasses are broken. I don't even... Oh, you can't give people your stuff. They just broke though, you guys. In all honesty, they just broke. I don't know. I don't know what happened. But I'm not going to focus on that. I'm going to go ahead and dump. What we're going to go ahead and do is things happen. Sometimes things break. And what I'm going to have to do is just get me another pad, okay? And hopefully I can find a pad just like these. If not, I'll tape these up and make them. I still have my other pad that's taped up. Might have to use those. But in the meantime, hold on. I'm trying to get it so you guys can see a little better. I guess, hold on. Let me move this out the way. I think you guys can see pretty good. I'm going to, there we go. Put this up. Back a little bit. There, that's better. Okay, so what we're going to do is take the mushrooms and we're going... Oh, I forgot to put my gloves on. We're going to dump them in here. I did not season them. Hold on. I got a little ditty stirred about my glasses. I bought some of these gloves. They're FDA approved. So I'm going to use those today to keep my hands from getting dirty. As you all know, I'm OCD. I'm so upset about my glasses though, you guys. But it's okay. It's okay. They still, I can still see. But I may have to get some more. I don't know. These are specialty glasses. So I don't know if they're going to have any more like these. And this is the Hood Cook signature. So I'm going to season. I'm going to go ahead and season these mushrooms up real good. I'm putting some garlic powder on them. And you guys know I like garlic powder. So we're going to go ahead and just grace these with that. You can never put too much garlic powder on it because it's not salty. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put it on the part that... Okay, here we go. And I'm going to go ahead and put the top on that because... Alright, now I'm going to go to my onion powder next. Here we go. This top came off again. Let's see here. These are fairly new, so they're like... They don't want to cooperate, okay? Nothing wants to cooperate today. Okay, I'll tell you what. When things don't cooperate, you just use what you got in the way it has. Don't let it disappoint you, okay? Just do what you can. Don't let it disappoint you. Use what you can, how you can, when you can. And I'm just pouring this. And if I run out, I'll go buy some more. You can never use too much onion powder anyway, okay? So I'm going to use this onion powder. And I got some more diced onion that I'm going to put on here too. So there we go. We're going to put that on there. And then I'm going to go ahead and with my diced onion. And I'm going to open that on the big side, okay? So we can just dump that on in there. Okay, so we got that. Now we're going to put some, we got the garlic powder we've already used. We're going to put some black pepper on that. And I'm rushing today. I didn't even pray over my food. That's probably why I'm having such a hard time right now. Dear Father, we hope that this food turns out good, and we thank you in advance. Amen. Okay, there we go. Now everything is going to turn out okay. All right, see, even my pepper is acting better. It's coming out better. This stuff is new, and you know when you first get something, sometimes you have to break it in. So I'm having to break this seasoning in a little bit. Putting a little black pepper on here. I want to know what these taste like separately, so I'm going to try to separate these. This is the lion's mane. Not very many of the lion mane, so I might cook those last. All right, so now they're gonna put a little red pepper on there. Okay, because you know I like things a little spicy. And if you just wait 1 second, you guys, I'll be right back. This pepper is getting to me. Okay, you guys, I'm coming back. I'm sorry. The pepper was getting to me, so I had to go. Let me put my gloves back on. Just a minute. Wash my hands. Okay, so I got this. Pepper was the last thing I used. I'm going to use some Italian seasoning. I'm going to use a little basil first. A little bit of basil. Just to give it a little oomph. The basil smells so good. Makes me want to put more on there. Okay, and then I'm going to use some Italian seasoning because you guys know I love Italian seasoning on everything. And I opened this new one. I'm going to use this because I think it's not opened up. So we're just going to go ahead and open this all the way up like this. And just sprinkle, okay? My sinuses are trying to act up because of this pepper and stuff. But I'm just going to keep on moving. Keep on moving, you guys. Got to keep it on moving. Okay, so we're going to use, we got this. Alright, so we got Italian seasoning in there. And now we're gonna top it off with some seasoned salt, okay? And I was gonna use the Himalayan sea salt, but I think I want to use the seasoning salt. And I'm having a hard time trying to see out of my glasses since they're broken. That's why I'm struggling. I hope I don't put too much salt in this stuff because I can't really see that good, okay? I'm having a hard time trying to see, you guys. And I'm trying to hurry up because I'm trying to beat the sun. Trying to get this done before the sun sets. Okay, so this is going to be seasoned as best as I can. Right now, my glasses are acting crazy. Baby! Baby! Can you get my broken glasses for me? Can you get my broken glasses for me? These glasses are broken, so I need the kind that I got taped up. I don't know what happened to them. They just broke all of a sudden. So, I don't know. So you guys, what we're gonna do? I'm going ahead and basting this up in here, getting this all, and you can put as many as you want to in there. I got a small bowl, so my glasses, the one that are broken, I mean they're both broken. We're battering these up. I might just have to. I'm gonna talk to you guys until my battery goes dead. No, they're in there. You haven't looked. Okay, so we're just battering these in some egg substitute. If you guys remember, I bought some new egg substitute. I haven't had the chance to use that yet, but we're going to try those at some other time. Right now we're using the just egg because it's faster, simpler. We're just coating that real good because we're going to want the batter to stick on there real good, okay? And I seasoned the just egg because sometimes batter takes away the seasoning off of stuff, and so. And I'm just being a little sloppy with it, and I'll just clean it up later, you guys. You don't see them in that room, in the one in the drawer. Okay, you guys, so I'm going to put some more of the sheep, put some more of this in the sheep mane. Not sheep, it's not sheep, it's lion mane. But it feels like a sheep, okay? So that's why I'm calling it sheep mane. But lion mane mushroom. And see, I'm going to take the gloves off so I can show you guys. Now we have it all coated up, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and wipe down my mess that I made. And we're going to go ahead and, you guys know I use grapeseed oil. So we're going to go ahead and turn the stove on. And I bought some new grapeseed oil. I hope this works well, because the last time I didn't feel like this kind. I felt like it burned too fast. So we're going to go ahead and baste that. I'm going to put quite a bit in there because we're deep frying it. Almost pretty much using all of it almost, okay? And I hope there's nothing. My husband cooked yesterday, so I hope it's okay. I'm going to leave some of this out. My garlic powder. Some of this stuff I'm going to leave out to put in my, well, I guess I'll leave all of it out, because I'm going to put some of it in my squash. I got to season my squash, but we're going to do these first, okay? The squash don't take long. Okay, so now we have our grapeseed oil in here. We have our mushrooms battered in, well, not battered, but dipped in our Just egg. Okay, and now we're going to get our batter. And for those of you who don't know what Just egg look like, it looks like this. Okay. And for those of you who may be just joining, my glasses just broke on me. And I am not a happy camper. But it is okay. It is all right. This is the second pair that has gone bad. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and I'm going to do the lion's mane first, because I want to taste those first, okay? So we're going to go ahead and put, I'm going to use all the flour that I have. And I'm going to go ahead and put me some gloves back on, because I finally found some gloves for my OCD at the Asian market. Some cooking gloves. And okay, so I'm going to go ahead and you just give me 1 minute. I'm going to go ahead and put some more flour on this. And on top of my flour, I'm going to put a little bit more of, I smell something burning on this thing, but hopefully it's nothing serious, okay? Like I said, my husband cooked on yesterday, so I don't know what is on this aisle and what's not on this aisle. But hopefully it is okay, and we don't have any problems. I'm going to put some a couple of more spices. I'm going to move this out the way. Put a couple of more spices on here. Some black pepper. And this thing is smoking, so I don't know what's under here. But hopefully it's nothing serious. I'm going to turn this down a little bit, because like I said, I'm not sure about the this grapeseed oil. And with these gloves, I'm having a hard time opening this. Hold on just a second. I'm going to take these gloves off for me for a second. Or probably for the rest of the time because I can't take things off with them. I am just really going through it today. Yesterday was a crazy day. Today is not a crazy day, but it's a hectic day. A lot going on today, okay? So, it's been a busy, busy day. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and we're going to do a little test. Okay. We're going to try the lion mane. The lion mane first. You can't see it. I'm going to turn it around this way so you guys can see what I'm doing. Just battering them up. Okay. So, I'm battering them up and I'm going to go ahead and drop them. There you go, you can see. I'm going to go ahead and drop them in. And I'm going to drop these first because, well, I'm just going to drop these on one side. I know what they look like pretty much because I want to taste to see what they taste like. Yeah, I already know what the oyster mushrooms taste like. And like I told you, the king oyster mushroom tastes a little bit different than the regular oyster mushroom to me. The regular oyster mushrooms taste more, taste a little more chickeny to me. These are all lion mane that I'm putting in right now. And I can tell because I cut them a little bit smaller. And the texture is a little bit different. I kind of cut them like nuggets. And the oyster mushroom, the king oyster mushrooms, I cut them round. So we'll know the difference between the two. And now I wish I would have put my gloves back on because my OCD is really kicking in with this. I'm going to turn this up a little notch. And I'm going to put some gloves on, okay? Because I can't take it anymore. I'm going to put one glove on one hand. I'm going to do the Michael Jackson for you guys. Rest in peace, Michael. But I'm going to do the one glove on. After I do these mushrooms, you guys, I'm going to let you guys go because my battery in my phone is dying. And I don't want to just be rude and just cut off, okay? So I'm going to do a taste test of these oyster mushroom, not oyster mushroom, but the lion mane. Let you guys know how they taste. I really need some more flour, but I'm going to use what I got. Okay. That's what you have to do sometimes. I'm going to start buying restaurant size stuff because I do a lot of cooking. So just having a small amount of stuff is just does not work for the hood cooks. I think this is another lion mane. So we're going to put this on this side here. Or maybe not. Yeah, see, I wish I had more flour. But I don't. It probably would be enough, but I coated it so much in the just eggs that it's overbearing. It's overbearing the flour, which is okay Because either way it goes, mushrooms are good. I love mushrooms any kind of way it is. But I'm going for the chicken effect, the fried chicken effect. So that's why. Okay, so I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna let that see you guys and let you see that. I bought me some new tongues as well. I'm gonna take these gloves off because I'm OCD about the gloves even getting dirty. Okay, I bought me some more tongues. And these are the lion's manes. We're going to turn them over. You guys see that? Look at that. Looks like a nugget. And it smells really good. It smells really good, you guys. Turn these over. As they brown on one side, you want to turn them over. They don't take long for mushrooms to get done, okay? So if you got a nice pair of tongues, it works very well for flipping them over. So glad I got these today. Okay, these I just put in, so they're going to be taking a little bit more minute. I'm going to see if I can show you guys what this is looking like. I'm going to try to maneuver my, I guess you guys can see, hopefully. Hold on. There we go. And I'm going to push this back, that way you can see it better. There you go. Okay, so we're going to flip this over some more as we go. And these are the lion's mane right here. They look like nuggets. See, look at them. Okay, that one, they're not done yet on that side. So we're going to let them cook a little bit longer. But as you see, they're browning pretty good. And while those are browning, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys watch that. And I'm going to go ahead and put my vegan butter and a little bit of grapeseed oil, since I don't have that much butter, in my other pan, so I can cook my squash real quickly, because my time is running thin. Okay. I'm going to move these bowls out the way. I got bowls in the way. I'm going to go ahead and turn my front eye on. Go ahead and dump my squash medley, or however you want to call it. I have not seasoned these yet, but I'm going to season them last. I'm sorry you guys can't see what I'm doing right now. I'm just dumping what I showed you guys earlier. Dumping that in a pan. And it's going to water itself. And I have to find something to put this on just a minute, because after a while it's going to be ready. Okay. I'm going to take some paper towels And that's what you do to drain the grease. And I just had a oops. I'm just having all kind of oops. It's one of those days for me, you guys. So I hope my food turns out well. If it doesn't, I'll let you guys know. But hopefully it does turn out okay. You guys hear that sizzle though, don't you? When you hear that sizzle, you know it's going down in the kitchen. Okay, so what I just got my little platter here. Got my little platter here, and I'm just going to put that over here like that. Okay, and what I'm going to do now is, see that? It's ready. I'm going to go ahead and put that on here. Look at that. I'm going to let you guys see it. Let's see. Look at that. That's the lion mane. I'm going to let you guys know how it tastes. I'm going to do a taste test in a minute. And then I'm going to just stop the live. See how pretty that is? Looks like a chicken nugget. I don't know how it tastes. That what you hear frying is it's not my mushroom. It's my squash. Look at that. Almost burnt myself. But see, look at that. Beautiful, huh? It's beautiful. I hope it tastes as good as it looks and smells. Because, you know, the looks of it was very, the texture of it very, very different. Very different than any mushroom I've ever seen in my life. So I had been looking for that mushroom for a long time because it was different. I wanted it because it was different. I wanted to try it because it was different. So I finally found it. And even though it was expensive, look at that. Even though it was expensive, I still bought it. Even though I only got 2 of them for like $7. $6 or $7, I forgot now, but it was only 2. And they were very small. See, here they go. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like once I get it out of here. And then we're going to shut this live off because my battery is going low. And I'm going to taste it. I'm going to try to, hopefully, it's not too hot. Hopefully some of them have cooled down. I'm going to go ahead and turn these over, my oyster mushrooms over, because they are getting brown. I'm going to move these over here. But if you guys could really smell it in here, it smells pretty good. Smells pretty good. I'm going to let these oyster mushrooms get kind of in the middle a little bit. And I'm going to sample. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to show you guys this up close. This is what the lion mane mushroom look like. I'm going to try a small piece of this, okay? And it's good. It's very good, you guys. Okay, you guys, my battery is dying. I'm going to come back on another day. We're going to do the burgers. You remember I promised you guys I was going to show you guys how to make the sauce and stuff for the Big Macs. We're going to do that. The Better Than Big Mac. We're going to come back and I'm going to do that for you guys. And I thank you guys for joining that came on. Those that didn't, I'm not mad at you because I did not tell you guys what time I was going to come on. The time I told you I wasn't able to. And I told you at the last minute that I wasn't going to be able to come on at that time. And I said I would announce the time, and I didn't get a chance to because I was rushed for time. So I thank you guys for joining. For those who are looking late, go back and check out what we're doing today. And we're going to have dinner today. We're going to have some rice with this. With the squash, I got to season my squash. You guys saw what I did, chopped up everything in the squash. I'm going to hurry up and drop these babies in here. And I'll show you guys the finished product if I remember, okay? You guys be blessed and have a nice day.